In this video, I want to talk to you about auto posting plugins. Now, there are several of them out there. Some are free, some are going to cost you out the wazoo. But the main thing, though, is the purpose behind them is if you have several blogs that, as Kevin Riley calls them, traffic generation centers, where they're not so much there for generating income for you per se, but more to the point to drive targeted traffic to your income generating sites and blogs. Now, these can be a real pain in the patootie if you have to go in and manually add fresh content on a regular basis, because if you do not have fresh content on a regular basis, then it's just going to be a waste of time for you. So that's where these auto posting plugins come in really handy. Now, if we head on over to our wordpress.org site, go to extend and go to plugins and do a search here for auto posting or auto blogging. Let's try auto posting, see what happens. We got a few options here. Auto post images, auto hyperlink URLs, not exactly what I'm looking for. So you might want to go through here, but I think if let's try this single word type thing, see what comes up here. Amazon Auto Poster. Okay, there's only 6 plugins at this point, but these will be more targeted to what I'm talking about anyway. And all of them have pretty good ratings here. And these are affiliate auto posters. Maybe not so much Yahoo Answers, but this will deliver fresh content based on these particular sites. Amazon, if you've got an affiliate account with them, this might even throw a couple of coins in your pocket as well, at the same time putting fresh content on your site relating to the keywords you designate for these particular plugins. Now, I'm not going to go into great detail on setting these individual plugins up, but you can generate fresh content on a regular basis depending upon how you have the settings here, and it's a set it and forget it kind of deal. So yeah, it might take a little bit of time to initially set it up, but that's it. Wash your hands, move on to the next blog, and it's done. Now then, some things like like eBay and Amazon, if you do not have an account yet for the affiliate account, then you may want to go ahead and get one. And a lot of times inside of these plugins have the links directing you to the place within that site to go ahead and sign up for that affiliate account. So you don't have to do a lot of searching around, poking around. How do I get my affiliate account with Amazon? Because Amazon's, I mean, it's a pretty big site and easily for you to get lost there. So you may want to try opening up these plugins first. Now, the one that I use, as a matter of fact, I just noticed that this is from Lunatic Studio, because the one that I use is from here as well, only it's called WP Robot, which has an Amazon auto poster module, an eBay auto poster module. As you can see here, it's from them as well. And actually, I believe there's a Yahoo Answers, a Yahoo something else, News, Flickr, YouTube. There's a bunch of modules in the setup that I have. And if you go to wprobot.net, then you'll see a complete write-up on the site there for the packages available for that particular plugin. Now, that's a premium plugin. It's going to cost you quite a bit depending upon which package you get. I believe full blown, as like the one that I've got, I think that it's selling for right now at the time of this recording $167. That's about $50 off of the normal retail value. But sometimes you can get them from some of the forums around the net for an additional discount. And you may even decide just to try it out just on a smaller basis, like one of the modules. I believe that there's a ClickBank module that is free. Actually, I don't hold me to that, but by all means check it out. Check these out. Anything having to do with auto posting, you do not necessarily want to add these to your main blog. Just my 2 cents worth there. But if you're mainly looking to have the search engine spiders to find your main blog via a lot of satellite blogs or traffic generation centers, if you will, then these will come in really handy for that. Now then, as far as the WP Robot, that along with these, it requires you to set it up each time on a new blog, or for every new blog that you have created for your traffic generation center, you're going to have to go to the time and trouble of setting up all the parameters for that particular plugin. And with WP Robot, where there's quite a few modules, again depending upon which package you get, you have to go through and set up each one of those on each new blog. Now, there's a trick to this where it can be quite simple. Let me go ahead and show you. Well, first off, let me go back to my dashboard here, go to our plugins, come on down to our settings, and come on over to options. I want to show you this real quick. in the WP robot that I've got set up here, just all the keys that you need to enter, that you need to get access to, and you can click on the question mark here that will send you to the site to answer more questions you have about this particular function or key that is required. For example, if we click on this, it'll take us to the WP Robot site, as you can see here, wprobot.net, and there's all kinds of support with this, and the price that you pay for the plugin, depending on again which package you get, also covers you for free upgrades, and the support here is fantastic. So anyway, there's a lot of information you can gather from those question marks next to each one if you have no idea what they're talking about. So this stuff is again what I'm referring to, that is required to be added each time you go to create and set up and configure your new blog. Now then, a trick around this is if you go to your FTP client, such as the case here, let me kind of get this down here, and if we open up the WP content, if we navigate to where that particular plugin is, plugins, and then come on down to the WP Robot plugin. No, and by the way, this also needs to be the same version. So, and that's another thing that I need to point out too, is that with WP Robot, they're always adding new versions. Every little tweak and configuration they can think of to make it better, they do. And they're coming out with new ones. As a matter of fact, this one is a little old, and it's only, well, a few days old actually. But the latest version, I believe, right now at the time of this recording is 2.09. So you want to make sure that for this little trick to work, that this has to be the same version as the one you're going to be configuring in the next blog. So if this version of WP Robot is the same version of the plugin you installed on your new blog, all is right with the world, even if it's not the newest version. Okay, because then once this is done, then you can upgrade the versions as you go along. Hopefully this is making sense. But anyway, what we want to do is you want to open up the plugin, and the mainstall.php, mainstall, whatever you want to call it, however you want to pronounce it. This is the guy that I'm talking about right here. Now, in this particular FTP client, which is QtFTP, I'm able to view and edit the files on the fly. You may not be able to do that, I don't believe, in FileZilla, for example, or in all FTP clients, but in this case, just for the sake of this, I'm going to open it up here within the FTP client, just to show you that if you scroll down, oh, and by the way, this tells you right here, if we scroll down just a bit, what version this particular file needs to be in. So again, we're 2.05. So we come on down here, scrolling, right about here. Okay, so right about line 156-ish or so. Let me see, randomize. Okay, that's our articles. Right here is the eBay affiliate key. And right in between these two single quotes, if you put in your eBay affiliate key, then come on down here and find everywhere else. And if you have opened up on your site as well that particular page for the configuration of WP Robot, you can kind of see what all is needed. You start at the top here. You need your Amazon affiliate ID. Okay, let's find that. Okay, that's not there. Okay, this is Yahoo Answers. Amazon affiliate key and secret key right here. So in here, if you put in between the double quotes the secret key and the API key, or your normal key for Amazon, and your application key for Yahoo here, and basically if you go through here and you set this up as it is showing you here all the items you need for this particular module to work, then what you can do is here you just save this. And in this case, we just come down here to File and Save. Now, of course, I'm doing this on the fly. What you would normally do is you would just download this to your desktop or to whatever folder you have to keep things organized for that particular blog, and make those additions on your desktop, and then you would save this, and then simply after you've got that particular version of WP Robot installed, then you simply upload this particular file to overwrite the existing one, and you do not have to go in and add all of these keys here, which can take you anywhere from a few seconds to a few minutes depending upon your setup here. But by just doing this little trick, you're able to overwrite the existing file, bing bang boom, and everything is going right for you. I mean, it works perfectly. Then you'll come back here, refresh your page, and you'll see that all these blanks are filled in. And that's just going to save you that much more time, especially if you're doing a whole lot of different blogs to generate traffic to your main money-making sites or blogs. So I just wanted to point this out to you to introduce you to the possibility of auto posting plugins. And if you use WP Robot and have to go through all the hassles of setting up each blog module or each module on each new blog you're creating, then this is just one quick way that you can kind of sidestep all that hassle and save you some time. So thank you very much for watching this video. Now you don't have to be so leery about increasing the number of blogs you have to generate additional traffic. This makes it a lot simpler, a lot easier to keep fresh content on your traffic generation centers. Thank you again for watching. You have a great day.